I think some of this is area dependent, right? So I think you're always kind of on the stage. When I was 16, my father ran a company and I was their tech guy. I was their IT support guy at 16. And I was giving a presentation to a room of hospital administrators on this computer system. And this is probably 1997. And so I didn't really think about it at the time, but looking back, I was like, well, why would a hospital administrators take a 16-year-old guy seriously? Well, because, I'm like the dude, I think I could presumably give off this aura of it being the Doogie Howser of computer guys, right? It was not uncommon for young guys to know tech stuff. And so I don't think it wasn't that surprising that in a room of people, if we're talking about computers, we've got the 16-year-old here to talk about it, right? I think the same thing is true for startups. I think in certain areas of the country, it's harder to be taken seriously. I think where I grew up in North Carolina, maybe it'd be a little bit harder. Out here in Silicon Valley, there's so many people that were, multimillionaires at 20 or 19 or 18 or whatever, that you almost have the reverse problem of how do you get taken seriously when you're 35, 40 and you haven't done a startup before. I think being taken seriously as a young person, one part is your self-confidence and exuding that, I think I know what I'm doing. But I don't think, I think if you worry about people not taking you seriously, then they might not take you seriously. But I think in the right environments, there's enough stories about, like I said, rich young people or very accomplished young folks that you can kind of play to that idea that, hey, maybe you're going to become one of them. And so I think that's why no VCs ever say no, because no one ever knows how you're going to turn out. And so you just use that to your advantage.